So this is a quick walkthrough of A Message to Harry Manback by Tool. I'm going to start, play through the whole thing briefly like this. I'll break it down. So, and my fingerings aren't great because I'm currently looking at my phone, so the latency is a bit weird visually. But I'm going to start on E. The whole thing is in E minor, except it goes kind of E harmonic minor for that last little section. The left-hand part is the simplest part. It's E, C, D, E, C, A. Right? That pair of three notes, E, C, D, E, C, A, just keeps repeating throughout that whole first section. And then the right-hand part starts on an E, drops down to a B, and then we're in E minor, so all of our Fs are sharped, F sharp to G natural. Then my low note is going to go from a B up to a C, and then that little high motif is going to flip-flop and start on a G to F sharp, and then my low note's going to walk up to a D. So the right-hand part altogether is like this. E, B, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, B, C, G, F sharp, D, G, F sharp. That's the first half of it. It repeats, but then after it goes to this C, it hops up to a high C and descends from a high C through that F sharp down to a D and then back up to an E. So the whole melody, here's the first half. Whoops. Here's the second half. Starts the same way. I usually finger this like this, just to make this little cross a little bit easier. That way I get my middle finger on the F sharp. So all together. And then the last time he does it, does exactly the same thing. And then he drops down to a low D sharp on his left hand, right? And a B with his right hand. Up to an F sharp, up to a B, and he's gonna do this. He walks up to an E from this D sharp with his left hand as he hits a high D. And then a C sharp. This is the only C sharp in the piece right there. Same thing with this D sharp here. Then the second time around, the low note, rather than being a D sharp, is a G, but the high part is exactly the same. Starting on a low G, starting on this B. And then again, this goes down to an E as I go up to this D, this C sharp. And then to resolve that part, the bass line walks up to an A as the high note walks down to a C natural from the C sharp. And then as I go from the C natural A situation, bass line walks up to a B as the high part walks down to a B. And then I repeat that descending motif. And as I hit this G on the high motif, I hit the D on the low, just like before. And then I resolve to an E5 chord, which is an E minor chord, but no G natural in the middle, so it's just E, B, and E. So that second part one more time is... So, Brie, Mary, hope you guys both like this. Have fun. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if that all makes sense.